Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, done live, with the Rad Run here in Vault 88, having cleaned things up a little bit in between parts, made the vault, and got our new people here. Just a lot of talking. We passed the speech check, and we've got our thief guy connected to good old Castle, so we were able to make about, well, quite a bit when it comes to machine gun turrets. So our defense is at 40. I don't want to be snuck up by a bunch of gunners when I'm coming and going when it comes to this place. But yeah, we didn't really do anything else last time. We need to clear out the rest of Vault 88 because it's not really complete unless we actually clear out the rest of Vault 88, at least for me. So we could immediately talk to our people and get them going on some experiments, but I think we'll start off today immediately jumping into some killing. Yeah, because last time, well, we did pretty good. Last time we were dealing with good old Bunker Hill, and haven't done that for a while, but you can get a lot of stuff out of that. We'll just kill these ghouls really easily. And that's nice and no problem. So yeah, the Bunker Hill situation gave us a bunch of experience, ammo, some money, but the best thing is that we didn't take any damage because none of the people were actually nasty towards me, so no issues there. And then we went off and found a good old vertibird piloted by gunners, which was terrifying, and we shot it and it changed this guy nice and yeah, changed momentum, completely negating its direction, and that was no fun. Yeah, hunter that pops up over here. Should be. There we go. And, ooh, legendary. And the queen. How bad is this going to be? If it doesn't die in one shot, okay, good. I could always take a bunch of Med-X and take less damage from the poison. But yeah, then the vertibird, we were able to avoid taking damage, and we killed all the raiders outside Vault 88, but then we just kind of duelist revolutionary sword. Wonderful. Yeah, and it was not even a good legendary effect. But then we stepped in Vault 88. I'm going back and forth in between what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. But yeah, I just hate the fact that last time I took some damage from some random raiders because I wanted to shoot them with a laser gun. It was not smart on my part, and I don't want to make mistakes because we're approaching 33% health, and we can't get much more health up from just leveling up because rads. Rads are approaching 60% of our health bar. That is not good. Whatsoever. I'm not going to attach the purified water setup to actually be producing purified water because, one, I really don't need it for crafting things, and two, I'm never going to be coming back here to pick up purified water. Could be useful if I was hurting for money or something like that, but it just doesn't make sense otherwise. So instead, we're just going to keep moving on and deal with, I think I made about, what, 4 or 5 purified waters just so the plebs don't riot. But that'll be enough. So the next area is going to be mole rats and ghouls, and we aren't dealing with the rad scorpions, especially if they're in highly irradiated areas like back there. Avoiding that because I cannot take the extra rads. I don't want to take the extra rads. That would be not suicidal, just not a good idea. I think what I'm going to do is jump on top of this thing. Exhausted from lack of sleep. That's unfortunate. We'll have to just get through the rest of this with a couple Nuka Frees. I definitely want to keep at least a little bit of a sprint potential around. Okay, exhausted and can't sprint, but I just took it, so I'm weary. Okay, game's one step behind. I'm one step ahead. That's fine. Let's see. I wouldn't mind seeing where the enemies are, but we need to move quickly. Let's take a look around. Let's try to get them above ground with a Molotov somewhere. Okay, well that pissed someone off. Okay, good job there. Hopefully you come out. Not going to. Okay. Try to get the guys to do what they do best. I don't want to fight close quarters with mole rats if I can. If they're legendary brood mothers. Here we go. You're coming out, maybe? Or you're sinking? Make a decision on what you want to do. Okay, we're at 20% soon. Oh, 45%. We'll do that one. A few of those hopefully do it. Okay. That seems to do the trick. There's probably more, but I'm not going to be overly swarmed. I'm going to take this off, do a fragmentation grenade, and let's take a look. Don't have too much time to be... Come out, or is that other guy that... Ooh. That's not even that bad. Mighty Radium Rifle, just straight up 25% more damage. The drawbacks are it's this late in the game, and radiation damage. There are plenty of times that that's useful, but 0.45 is pretty plentiful, but I don't have other weapons that would be using that. There's a lot of reasons that that's actually not the best drop. If that had been, 10, 20 levels ago, that would be great, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do too much with that. That's a shame. Ooh. Okay, you were not paying attention to me, and I was not paying attention to you. Let's stay in... Okay, caution. I guess I don't know how many more enemies there are. 2 shots? 3 shots? What's it gonna take? 3 shots. I can hit him. Anything else? I think that's everything. Hopefully that's everything. We're very slow on the refresh rate, unfortunately. So I'll have to just sprint through the areas that are highly contaminated with rads. Oh, that was not that area. I forgot that. Yep, I don't know. Okay, there's a... I can see his fingers poking up above the ground. Okay, he's gonna come up any second. Let's just get him up. And the rads are starting. Kind of annoying. I don't want to have to turn around and fight someone, so I'm gonna waste a grenade on someone who can come up very easily. There we go. This should work eventually. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna sprint through this next area, and gotta make sure everything's set to where it needs to be. Psycho Jet is on 8. Jet is on 7, and Mirelurk Egg Omelets are on 10. Okay. We have enough Mirelurk Egg Omelets. We can get through this pretty easily. No issues, no issues, no issues. Get a Mirelurk Egg Omelet. Let's just start taking them out. 69, maybe not nice. 72, also not good. Glowing moral, right arm, let's kill that. Okay. Above or below? Above or below? There we go. Below. And this should work. 2 shots. And back into him. Okay. Making a lot of noise with the environment. That's fine. Because we were able to get Super Thaw anti... Great. But the control board is... Okay. Next area is some ghouls. For no problem. Let's just get them all out. Get them all... Ooh, right in front of me. 95. Let's get a better shot. Okay, I think that's good. Everyone done? I think everyone's done. Wonderful. Picking up baseballs like it doesn't mean a thing. And I'm exhausted again. Great. Okay, so we need to speed things along. We don't have enough Nuka free to take too much longer on this. We can always come back for looting. I say, being myself, that's very hard to say. Let's just get through this area. Oh, where is it? Right over here. Now this goes in there. We can start breaking apart stuff. Not going to free the rad scorpions. Hold off on that. Definitely a good idea to not free rad scorpions if you can manage. But this next area just should be ghouls. Well, we can get the location for this fairly easily by going up to it if you don't know. Try to get the control board working and you don't have the control board, so then it starts pointing you in the direction of the control board. Very useful, especially if you've ever wanted to use a wiki. And we can move forward. Oh, you're up and about. To try to draw them in over here before I enter the radiation filled room. Okay, we're in hidden, so I'll just move forward. Radiation, radiation, radiation. Lots of radiation, but fine right now. Let's kill what we can. Little bit of rads. Still a little bit of rads. And everyone's dead. Okay, nice and easy. We even have a legendary over there. It's probably going to be something again, because of course it is a Stalker's Plasma Pistol. Good weight to value ratio, I'll give it that much. 4 to 500 or so. But Stalker's is just, it's not great. If you're using VATS, you want to be using VATS to essentially make your combat that's already in combat more effective. I tried, well, I mean, there's plenty of times I was just using VATS when I wasn't necessarily in danger, just to make sure I'm hitting the hit. But I guess maybe for bloatflies, enemies that are hard to hit, that are just meandering about, but most enemies are just walking around, no issues whatsoever. You can kill them nice and easy. But then you get to enemies that are like bloatflies moving around. You can't really hit them as easily as you might otherwise manually. So there we go. Explore Vault 88. We've got the secondary quest done that we need to get done for us to say that Vault Tech is completed. Not too much of an issue, but gives us at least a little bit of struggle when it comes to completing this DLC, because otherwise it is pretty much a joke. A joke full of way too much experience. Yeah. I'm thinking I'll actually do something. Funny thing is you can just line up a bunch of turrets and have them deal with the rad scorpions, but if we wanted to deal with rad scorpions, how would we deal with rad scorpions? Well, we wouldn't deal with them while we're exhausted, that's for sure. One more nuka free. Get the rad scorpions up. That's, you know, only mostly terrifying. But because we have jetpacks and all that fun stuff, let's take a look at them. We can mark them up. If more of them want to come around the corner, that'd be wonderful. We're sitting on 9 level ups. So one thing that I should consider is we don't actually need all these level ups to get through Nuka World. So I'm going to get Rifleman immediately. That's fine. 25 more action points. I never rated very highly. Other things like Ninja would be potentially useful, but there's better things to use this on, I think. Because down here is Concentrated Fire. Plus 10% accuracy after every single VATS shot on a target, and you get that up to 20% accuracy and 20% more damage. You can turn things like, what is it? The Deliverer, pretty much any pistol can just get ridiculously powerful through that. And it's in the perception tree as opposed to agility tree, which is great because perception seems to be more about riflemen and shooting things accurately with VATS, so it doesn't line up perfectly, especially since sniper right here is 4 rifles that are scoped. Yeah, it's tough because you want to use pistols with this. And that's why I have the combat rifle, because that is as many action point using VATS shots that I can get. So let's see. I'm going to take some perception. Hopefully I'm not giving away my hand, but yeah, the sniper being able to hold breath longer and being able to knock down some targets, that could be really useful. Anything that has a scope like this assault rifle, I can just throw a bunch of shots at this and maybe stagger it or something like that. But no, let's try to kill him in one shot. Oh my god, try to kill it in one shot, I said. Yep, that's what happens there. Okay, shoot it. We're completely safe, it's fine. We don't need to worry about it. Okay, they're too fast for me. That's only mostly terrifying that we're dealing with enemies dropping in and out of existence. They could crawl out of the walls and get me that way. That'd be the worst, but I don't have too much time because I don't want to run out of nuka-free. That would be really bad. Here we are trying to figure out how to deal with rad scorpions that I shot accidentally with a crap weapon. Very good. Okay, what if I drop down and immediately... Okay, no issues. Assassin's Missile Launcher. 21 weight for 1,500. So 2 weight for 750. No, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, 2 weight for 150. What am I saying? 10 weight for 750, 1 weight for 75. But yeah, we're carrying too much because of that. Okay, more grilled Radstorm. Actually terrifying because I didn't mark everything up. And there's only one rad scorpion there. Run, run, run. Really? Nothing? Now I've just freed the rad scorpions to terrorize the vault. That's what we're dealing with, is it? Okay. Sometimes I realize just how idiotic my plans can become, and this is one of those times that I'm realizing how idiotic my plan has become. So we're just going to walk around in a vault that has now had the various rad scorpions freed to do horrible, horrible things to us. Can't say this was part of the plan whatsoever. Gotten a little tense, especially since this is close, confined quarters. We're going to reach areas that I'm going to need to sprint through, and I don't want to use all of my action points to get through those areas. Great, great, great. But we can at least see one of them. I didn't mark up everything. But at least one of them is somewhere. Don't like the sound of enemies. How did you get all the way over here? There's a glowing thing right there. I can hear them. And I'm exhausted again. Okay. This is the last nuka-free I'm this is so bad. I'm going to get sick. No question about it. I'm out. Out. I'm out. Okay. Yes, yes. Keep going. I know you want to come out and say hi. Why aren't you coming out and... Okay. These rad scorpions are smarter than the average rad scorpion. Just sprint. I'll take a bit of a... Not the right button. I'm doing great today. I'm doing wonderful. This is exactly how it's supposed to be. And I took another. Okay, I'm just going to leave the rat scorpions. We've succeeded in clearing out the vault. There are no chances that this is going to cause an issue later. No issues whatsoever. I am so exhausted. I'm in caution. Just to let the rad scorpions be. I picked up an assassin's missile launcher. Thanks for all that, but let's get through the rest of Vault-Tec without any more silliness. And I think that starts with actually sleeping. Issue with that, though, is I have some rad scorpions that have been freed into the world, and I think I want to not have said rad scorpions freed into the world. So I'm going to make a bed on top of this thing, because that's where rad scorpions can't get, is what I tell myself. So we're going to have a nice little rest on top of this, and I guess we'll need to have less weight, so we're doing that with a container where we put things. We're in the vault. And no one takes my stuff because they can't get up here, again, is what I tell myself. That's a lot of weapons. I probably have too many weapons, but that's fine. And of course, yeah, my suit, my various things, that's all I needed to get through the speech checks. Let's take a look. 574 rads. Not looking too great. Fatigue, parasites, insomnia, parched, caffeinated, all of this wonderful, wonderful... this is not good, actually. I have way too many diseases at this point. And I'm expecting I'm gonna get another. Here it comes. 12 hours. Let's go to bed. Wake up at 4 in the morning. And closer to 5. Okay, so Rad Scorpion is still chilling over there. Can get in our power armor nice and easy. And we can want to like just set up a bunch of turrets in here. I know this is kind of pointless, but this makes me feel better that if there is an enemy, that the turrets will be able to help me out. I guess Clem is going to do a cyclotron or whatever, so probably going to destroy like everything. Or if it does do any damage to the turrets, I'm not quite sure. Okay, definitely overkill on the turrets, but this way they can at least distract the Rad Scorpion if it decides to move into attack stance.
Excuse me.
Our first vault residence. What a moment.
Quite the moment.
Is an inherently
and we're going to get a bike, and with that bike we're going to make Clem have a wonderful time. Is what I would say if it was any other run, but this run I'm going to actually
Let me download the schematic to your pip board.
Yeah, we'll do
Clem
things that I don't
hard.
normally do.
Give me power.
Yes, power indeed. Okay, so we can turn our guinea pigs, I mean our settlers, into batteries. This is nothing like the Matrix, I promise. So here's our Power Cycle 1000 prototype. Yeah. And here is our miscellaneous. Come on. I need to connect it directly to the thing. I don't know. One way or another, it's connected. Okay, so the different things, additional power, sustained usage, environmental enhancer, we're going to be doing the not so nice things. So accept parameters, and Clem will be very effective. Speaking of very effective, let's let Clem ride for an hour. We'll get as far away as possible. Again, I really hope that the Rad Scorpions don't... It would be the worst time for the Rad Scorpion to decide to do something. Because I'm gonna get out of my power armor. This is fine. 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 I don't have my weapons. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. I got up. That's what possibly went wrong. Okay, this is fine. 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 1 hour, and hopefully we don't take any damage. Yeah, that was pretty far away. No damage. Okay, first thing, let's get our weapons. Second thing, let's talk to Clem about how we broke our vault. And on here, grab all that. Clem, what'd you do?
Hey there.
Oh, man! I'm sorry! I broke your vault. I just got so excited and I wanted to do a good job and I kept pedaling faster and faster. And then the whole vault went kablooey.
Yes, I noticed.
Please don't kick me out.
How could I do that? You're the perfect guinea pig. Okay, let's repair things. Goes like that. I guess I should only do one thing before I... Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Make one generator, and then everything doesn't go kablooey. You can go to Hangman's Alley. We don't need you here. So did... Nothing else broke. So even though it was pretty much right on top of it, yeah, it's only the generators that are broke.
Hi.
I was looking at the data for the power cycle. Marvelous work. The power cycle intelligently forced our test subject to pedal to his limits.
My heart's still pounding, Overseer.
Oh, cheer up, Clem. You could have pedaled at the rate of another 10 or 15 minutes without long-term effects.
If you say so.
For the next experiment, we'll need something from outside. Vault-Tech subcontracted out chemical research to Hallucinogen Incorporated. But with the mail service out of commission, other arrangements must be made.
Tracking this research down won't be easy.
If you insist there's danger, then take these missiles. Lord knows what I'd do with them. Just get that researched. Once
Did you get
we can start
10 missiles? Are you serious, Vault Overseer? You gave me 10 missiles? This is what you're...
the next experiment.
I don't need missiles for internal combat. That is ridiculous. I'm surprised I've never noticed that before. I guess I just kind of get through the quest dialogue right there. But yes, power to the people. I'm going to be looking into the not so nice ways of doing things so I can have the Vault Overseer nice and happy with me. But yes, what we need to do now is get out into the wider world, back to Hallucinogen, which I haven't run into this time, so hopefully there's not going to be any angry people sitting around waiting to shoot me or throw Molotovs at me, this time at least. I'm thinking I'll take the radium rifle and the plasma pistol back up into the wider world. Let's take some other stuff just to get it out of here. Anything that could be sold down the line. Hunting is great, but not this run, and that's all it takes to get over encumbered. So, yeah, let's call that good. And we'll just take a nice, fast zap to the Institute and be right outside Hallucinogen shortly. I think I killed everyone, so we should be able to jump without the enemies nearby situation. Okay, we've got our... That's going to be weird, walking in and out of a frickin' quarry that's so radioactive. No, the entire area is radioactive, so no issues there. Let's get back to the Institute. Now that we're here, DIT ruins. I guess I could have used one of their merchants to sell something that I didn't need, like a revolutionary sword. Did something for blocking. I don't even care what that is. I need to do a melee run where it forces me to want every single melee weapon. In my baseball bat run, it just was unfortunate because I was only saying yes to baseballs and baseball bats, but yeah, there was a lot of melee weapons that I was interested in taking. One day maybe I'll make some sort of combination of rules that all melee weapons are allowed, but no grenades maybe? Ooh, that'd be tough. That could be something, but there's so many times that I just think I need a grenade for anything to work. Oh, lots of frickin' provisioners just everywhere. It's fun. I'm gonna drop some stuff off here and then just be straight on with it. I can go back to Diamond City in a bit, and yeah, let's just do that. So we've got Assassin's Missile Launcher, Duelists, whatever. The Mighty Radium Rifle. I'm thinking I'll try to turn that into as good of a weapon it can be. Stalker's Plasma Pistol. Honestly, I like my other plasma gun better. Cunning. Let's get rid of any junk that I can. All that good. After getting rid of all of these, apparently. Fusion cores 2 should be enough to get us through. We might need to actually, after hallucinogen, get back to Diamond City and get another fusion core. We'll see. But yeah, hallucinogen shouldn't be any issue. We've got a jetpack. We've got the hacking. And there's nothing in our way. Looking pretty low when it comes to the ammo for a few weapons. Might be good to pick up some more 308 here and there. And there goes the fusion core. Maybe I should save them a little bit. I am at 574 rads. Once I get to 600, that's kind of danger zone for me because 40% of my health bar is pretty low. And we're getting pretty close to the end. Believe it or not, we're flying through the DLC at this rate. There shouldn't be anything stopping us. We're on the verge of being able to choose a different ways to end the game. And a resolution shouldn't be too difficult one way. But I'd like to be able to choose a way that I haven't done before, or at least for a long time. And so with that, we're going to do our best to have enough hit points to actually survive the resolution. So, hopefully the combat rifle is good enough. Let's go kill some people. And the initial bit should be no problem, but we will have to clear out at least a few people before we can get to the end. A very short fetch and retrieve with a jetpack.
A chemical leak has been detected.
And...
please evacuate the building.
Oh, okay. They're just as quick as last time. Let's shoot them a few times. Good. It's so chaotic. I don't like it. I really don't like it because they're fighting each other. And the... Great. I think someone lost a hat or something. 90% chance. Good. Now we're not going down that way, even though we can kill them really easily. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're gonna go up this way. This way is where you end up getting to, because they just have to spiral around on the different paths to the same room. So let's take care of a few shots just to be sure. And 82.
A chemical leak has been detected. Please evacuate the building.
Now this is where you come from. So we should be able to just go straight down. Good weapons to sell, even though I'm not picking every one of them up.
Davey, what are you doing here? You're dead. You're dead.
No, I'm not dead, and don't call me Davey. Okay, pulse grenade, laser rifle. I really need to get some more Nuka free. Used 4 of them up in a single stupid exercise of futility against some rad scorpions.
Sweet.
Not great. Antifreeze bottle, always. That's everything there. We shouldn't have any more enemies to deal with except at the last room, I believe. Let's get this open. Expert honestly can be easier than otherwise. So let's look at the endings before we get too quick. A lot of EDs. There's 1 ING, so let's start with an ED. 3 for continued. Looks like this bit. This would eventually fit. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. I hack good. Can't you tell? Get through here. Now we need to be careful not to go into the gas room.
Evacuate the building immediately.
This gas room is something that we can't really deal with, but we deal with it by going into here. Give me an ING that says 3 are correct. That'd be wonderful. It does not look like that's going to be the case. So it's not ED. Go C. Similar doesn't have. Similar has 1. Prius.
Please evacuate the building.
Okay, that has 1. I'm just going to jump back in. Hope for a better. Leaving only has 1, so that gets rid of the other ink.
There we go.
There we go. And so that is turning that on. We would be able to get through with Expert or I think the Master on the other side. I'm not entirely sure. But one way or another, don't need to be picking up things, but here I am picking up things. Hard not to. Don't judge. Magnifying glass is crystal and white plate is ceramic, but I'm not going to do it. So this should have cleared out the deadly poison, and we're not going to get de-ratified as de-ratification arches tend to do. Just to be sure. Yeah, let's go with Gauss rifle. Very carefully. And the caution is from something else. Okay.
Please
So stealth.
evacuate the building.
I would die so quickly if I didn't have light step. I don't know where anything is, and that would be, yeah, that would be the run to do. A run where I don't get to take sneak at all. Oh, that'd be interesting. Anyway, let's take a look around. Hallucinogen, that's the money and experience from Fred over at Good Neighbor. But I don't think I really need to do it. I'm probably going to do it anyway, just for the sake of it. Grab tasty drugs. All these chem are very useful. And of course, in here, various things, but he should have a stealth boy, yep, because we didn't let him use it. Getting but I know I have carry capacity, but
A chemical leak
I'm going
has been
to
detected.
not.
Please evacuate the building.
Now, let's go off to Diamond City. I think that makes sense, at least. Because if we're going to go back down south, we're going to need more fusion core than this. At least that's what I think. Just to be sure. Whenever the game wants to load the outside, be good. Move on to Diamond City, getting the fusion core, maybe selling a few things. But for once, I'm not going to be desperately looking for oil, aluminum, screws, gears, circuitry, because I'm really hoping that I don't need to actually defend the castle for the end of the game. I want to make this an Institute run now, because that is what makes sense for a character that's living in this sort of radiation-filled area where the Institute is underground, nice and protected. They're the ones that can just jump out, jump into the Institute, no problem whatsoever, and has all the science necessary to treat the crazy radiation amounts that we're dealing with. So, yeah, we're going to try to make this an Institute run, but that means that we need to somehow have enough health left to deal with storming the Brotherhood and trying to take on Liberty Prime at the end of the game. I don't see that as an entirely amazing idea, because the Brotherhood have a lot of weapons, and a lot of those weapons are either fast firing and can get a lot of damage on you over time, or can take a huge chunk out of your health. I'm pretty sure they have missile launchers, and I was trying to look into exactly what it would take to take on the Brotherhood. It's not nothing. Quite a few things that we have to worry about. But it is possible, I think. So we'll move towards that until I decide that that is going to end the run and I won't be able to finish the rad run successfully. And I like, ending these runs, effectively. Hello, the Insane Chaclador. You made it. We just got out of the vault, got some hallucinogen chems, and we're on our way back to good old Vault 88. We cleared it out. We killed the mole rats, the ghouls, the mirelurks, and we missed some rad scorpions, which is to be expected, but yeah. We're going to... we picked up a mighty radium rifle, assassin's missile launcher, and duelist revolutionary sword, which is great. Oh, and the stalker's plasma pistol. I thought the mighty radium rifle might be useful, but again, it's just adding another weapon into my rotation that we'd have to take some ammo for, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do anything with that. We'll see. But first, I need some fusion cores. Let's go back to Diamond City, and from there, we'll be able to stock up a little bit, and then head back to the vault. Should be a pretty short part at this point where I guess I can do more than just the vault. This is kind of the vault episode, but yeah, we're going to run out of things to do pretty quickly. It is moving along. I think we're going to be able to jump into Nuka World immediately, and then after that, try to finish up Automatron, and then we get to pick a side between the Brotherhood getting killed by the Institute, or the Brotherhood getting killed by the Minutemen, and of course the Institute dying to the Minutemen before, which would actually end the game. We'll see, but yeah, of course, we've got, I don't know, the gauntlet. That's going to be interesting. Now, I think I have a way through the gauntlet that should be mostly painless, but yeah, I don't have a lot of hit points to spare. I think we're on 577 rads, 75 rads. Words, things, doing that stuff. 138 hit points. Having issues with the speaking all of a sudden, but then that's not a whole lot to get through the rest of the game. I could bump up my endurance, and I would be only getting about 40% of the benefit of each endurance rank, which isn't the end of the world, but not perfect. I am going to hold on to the at least the mighty radium rifle. I'm not even going to keep the Stalker's plasma pistol. Extra VATS chance outside of combat at the cost of even more AP compared to being able to slow down time. Yeah, I think that makes sense just to get rid of that. I think that it is actually a good idea to get more nuka-free going. I'm going to drop some stuff quick-like so I don't break my legs. Oh, I've already overdone it. Don't take all, though, because that wouldn't do the Okay, nuka-free. Grab 5 of those, 4 of those, whatever of those. Grab all that, and let's be on our way. Now, someone should have a fusion core. I don't think I did purchasing 2 recently between Arturo and... Find out who has one for us.
Every piece in here is worth what I charge.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A bit of...
Okay, bit of everything. You have a fusion core. I like the look of that. Rid of anything and everything that isn't going to stay in our inventory. We'll call that good, and maybe even pick up another fusion core from Arturo while we have our Assassin's Missile Launcher.
Everything hand.
Okay, how much is that even getting us these days? So we've got the Assassin's Missile Launcher, only for 582. That's fine. We'll pick up one of those. Honestly, I like the idea of keeping these around just to sell with the Great Mentats eventually. So let's do that. They're weightless. No issues there. And... yeah. Get rid of some crappy ammo. Nope, that's not crappy ammo. Well, it's crappy ammo, but not as crappy as not get rid of it. 308 rounds. Let's buy some of those because we're actually kind of running a little low. Okay, 110. Good to go. Let's be on our way. So down south, let's go pretty much the safe way that we know that works. And I could have gone through the city after immediately leaving Vault 88. No, Hallucinogen. Just jump around some buildings pretty much like Batman, but I wanted to make sure that I'm not wasting my fusion cores. I needed my fusion cores, and now that it's already this far south, it makes sense just to go the safer way. So, yeah. We're just going to sprint down this way instead. Yeah, are you talking about the power armor? The just killing people at Bunker Hill that aren't even hostile to you sort of thing? All of the power armor is just sitting around on the Brotherhood that are uselessly facing other enemies that you can kill, and it was very effective. I do like the way Bunker Hill turned out. I thought it was going to be more enemies, well, more people for me to kill, but I still picked up a lot of things, a lot of Gauss rifle ammo. I think I'm not even taking most of what it is. Something is wrong with my weapon. Staggering laser got declassified. Okay, let's see. Everything is now where it needs to be. Yeah, the power armor, that is just so nice because you can see an enemy, kill them, then break down their power armor, and turn it into zero weight stuff. So, yeah, definitely was happy with the amount of power armor I picked up. Still, though, I expected it to be more just non-stop enemies when it came to Bunker Hill. It kind of trickled in. There was different little markers where I reached where around the settlement they'd pull in a new vertibird or spawn in some new synths. So it wasn't endless by any means, but it was pretty good. Got Fred O'Connell and Mercenary, and it looks like they're just going to do their thing. So let's leave them do it. And yeah, we'll keep the power armor around until we have a time for Great Mentats to buy a bunch of stuff. I'm guessing Nuka World will be a good time for that. We'll get access to a just incredibly amazing weapon. The handmade rifle, it's like the assault rifle, but better. And vertibird, but I've already cleared this place out of most of the... I say most. I hope I cleared this place out of most of the super mutants, so there's one way to find out. And I forgot to do something. So Vault 88 has different locations that you can go to throughout the vault and get new access points for the vault. And I didn't actually open up one of those locations. I did not get to... I always like doing the pharmacy by College Point, College View, College something, College Square, College, whatever the hell this place is called. This area. And that is a little easier to get to because you can immediately get inside the vault and then you don't have to deal with the Radstorm, but we'll just deal with it. Oh, caution. I don't like being in caution without knowing what raiders. I'll kill a raider just for the sake of it, but why am I in caution? Well, clearly because I just killed a raider, but... Oh, we're losing our Radstorm. Come back, Radstorm. Don't get to go. University Point. There we go. Thank you. The Insane Shackledore. Nomenclature is definitely going to be something I leave up to you because I remember the general consensus of there's a university and university campus, university point, whatever the other words I was saying. One of those things. And apparently on the way to Vault 88, I didn't kill all of the ghouls. That's fine. I swear I don't remember seeing any ghouls at Jamaica Plain when I was killing them on the way to Vault 88. So that was strange. When I say any ghouls, I mean any legendary ghouls. Yeah, no ghouls at Jamaica Plain. That would be stranger. And back into hidden. Staying in hidden. We're just going to speed things along because we've killed everyone outside the vault. Should be good. Down to 2 fusion cores, but that should be more than enough to get through the rest of this. Clear. There's going to be another gunner vertibird appearing out of nowhere. Yep, yes there is. Well, not necessarily gunner, but at least a vertibird. Screw the vertibirds. I don't like them, especially in this area. Just automatically spawned in for some reason. Not fair or fun. And unfortunately, we have to get through just being handed a bunch of quests, immediately building something, setting parameters, and then getting some experience. Then handed a quest, parameters, experience, quest, parameters, experience. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but this is considered a DLC, and we're going to complete it as such. Hopefully, I should always enter this place under hidden, because there's been times where I didn't set up defenses, and then the gunners decided to attack. They appear right here where you appear, and it doesn't go well if they see you immediately. Go well whatsoever. Moving forward, that's why I set up all the turrets, by the way. I am not going to mess around with things that I've experienced in the past that could happen again. Now, the drink break.
I'm just so hungry all the time.
Oh, you're hungry all the time. Well, I think we have a thing that can help with that. No, you know what? I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way.
Having
Through science.
people about.
Okay, enough of
I
that.
have those chemical formulas for you.
Marvelous. Now we can reform another societal picadillo. The hydration break. Whether it rears its head around the coffee pot, water cooler, or soda fountain, it's a menace. Vault-Tec scientists have conducted experiment after experiment to eliminate this inefficiency. But people feel an irrational need to socialize. So if they must squander their time, let us turn it into the collective good. With chemistry.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum,
Bad for
cadmium,
you?
Oh, Clem.
and
You
hydrogen
worry
and
so
oxygen
much,
and
my
nitrogen
boy.
and lithium,
Everything you eat
Nickel,
and drink is
neodymium,
made of
neptune.
chemicals. Don't you know?
iron,
Oh,
hammer,
right.
uranium.
That's very interesting.
European sodium, Batiste,
These are
rhodium. I don't
just
know. It's a fun one, though.
special.
Special chemical. Let's go through this a little faster.
Indeed.
Sorry,
So-
I
and
do like to
Gee.
hear these things, but I'll wait for the other bit to actually hear exactly what's happening. Where is the good old appetite suppressant? Go into... Oh, right. Spacebar. Spacebars are the answer. Okay, this is going to get very dangerous at this rate. We can store these things, can't we? Okay, if we need more power, we can get more power. Okay, Picadillo Reformation commencing. Appetite suppressant, sounds good to me.
Open for business.
Okay, and we need a place to sit. Luckily, this time it's not going to
Soda
explode.
fountains open. Want to be the first customer?
Depends. How much does it cost?
It's free.
Really? Well, I guess then.
Let's
All the
watch this.
soda you can drink.
Not going to drink? Okay, well,
Pretty tasty. Weird aftertaste. But it's good.
okay, there we go. With that, let's drop a few things and sit around.
Job.
Yes, good job, Clem. Manning that soda fountain. So proud. Clem's the best. Okay, how's it been, Clem? Has it been an hour? Okay, game. Talk with Clem. Oh, okay, good.
Excuse me.
You here to check up? I got a customer right here. Didn't see you at dinner.
I had a pee. One pee. I'm stuffed.
Now you
Well,
won't
if you want
complain
another
about
drink.
the food.
Sure. Maybe that'll help.
I feel like that would be a low intelligence, high luck character, but you're not allowed to take Idiot Savant. Because, oh, maybe he does get Idiot Savant. And he would have the highest charisma of them all. He has to start with charisma 10, intelligence 0.
The
1,
soda
technically.
fountain shows enormous potential.
Oh, and any mole rat that you see must be killed. Because, of course, maternal affection has
Excuse me.
bred
To
Clem
think
to
we
be
turned the
a mole rat
simple
killer.
soda fountain into something noble. It fills me with pride. On to the next prototype. Ugh, the Hippocratic Oath. Well, roughly that's what it means. But that core sentiment of the medical community runs counter to what we're trying to accomplish here. Doctors shouldn't put their patients' welfare first. You understand, of course.
Let's stop with the Philosophy 101. Get to the job.
Of course. So, enter the Vault-Tec Phoropter. A specialized piece of optometrist equipment that, yes,
Good
can
Clem
improve
craft.
a patient's eyesight. But potentially so much
Maybe
more.
not, because
The prototype
he was
requires
living in a
bit-
ditch.
Well, a
Oh
lot.
god, is the Clem run...
All right, a staggering
no
quantity
building
of
run?
radioactive material.
That'd be
But
tough. I've done one
The
of those
results
before as
will
a
be
YOLO
worth
run.
it.
It was painful. There was so many times I just wanted to build and break down things and build a...
Nuclear material, you say? What could go wrong?
I know. We chose this site for Vault.
Okay,
so-
she tells us to go into the depths of the vault and get nuclear material. That is not happening because we brought our own nuclear material. And hopefully it's enough because 50... Oh, good. It's only 25. I knew it was either 20, 25, or 50. So that worked out nicely. Let's put someone right here, this right there, and this right there. Lots of experience coming our way. I think it's like 300 or 400 to go because we're literally just doing nothing. I know what the subliminal messages are. It's just obey the overseer. Vault monitoring. Let's go with that. Okay. Talk with the overseer and Clem. Let's go.
Hey,
Looks like we have our first patient. Yes. Before we begin, Clem, how do you feel about children?
They're all right, I guess.
Ever plan on having any because of the massive amount of nuclear material you're suddenly dealing with?
Go on.
Yeah, just
Hi,
idle
you
chit
here
chatter.
for an eye exam with with this thing?
Yeah,
I guess.
that's
Go
the
ahead
best
and
line.
get in.
With the this thing? Clem, you're just precious. Okay.
So, what do I do?
Just stay still.
Oh, my head feels hot.
Oh, well, just stay still.
Fuck, it hurts. Oh god, I feel sick.
All right, sorry. I'm working on it.
Were you nuking me? What the hell?
You know how these experiments go. It's just a small irregularity. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Bullshit. I ain't buying it, Overseer. This ain't over.
How was that?
What the hell is your game? You invite Clem and me in here to experiment on us? You some sort of sicko?
The greater good.
everything we're doing is for the greater good.
You keep telling yourself that. At least up in the Commonwealth, everyone's up front about trying to kill you or rip you off. Come on, Clem. Let's leave. These guys are assholes.
But I've got a job now.
Oh.
I'm an I run the eye machine. I can't leave.
Run while you can.
I've got a job now. I'm the I run the eye machine. Oh god, that's good. Sleeping bags and trenches only. Then probably could cook. Oh god, if he couldn't cook, that would be so bad. Oh god, no crafting, no crafting
The
anything.
important thing
Oh,
is
that would be so
our
brutal.
work is progressing admirably
Yeah, it's a minor setback.
due to the
I wonder what
nature
the
of
easiest
our
food to
work.
get the least rads is
Attrition
from.
is inevitable. This
without
last
crafting anything.
experiment is my pride and
I guess you could
joy.
always get into the institute
Following in
early
the
and just eat their
footsteps of
food.
Dr. Braun and the others.
But then you
I
have to craft
spent my
stuff to actually
time
get into the
devising
institute.
My very own
That's
prototype.
tough.
Its premise
I guess
is
you'd need to
this.
just kind of have an
We are
idiot's
all
the savant
flawed
moment or whatever,
creatures,
where you just pretend that
each
whoever helped
with
you
our
with
own
creating
vices.
the
What if
actual,
our vault didn't pointlessly
teleportation
try to
device
stab out these
was the one that built
predilections
it,
and
as opposed to
instead
Clem.
harness them?
Okay, well, let's get
we
through
can
this.
pull that
Like
off.
I said earlier,
the
there's some sort. Ooh, idiot savant. Oh, that's always nice. How much experience did you give me? Because it's going to be like 300 times 5 at the least. 1,000, 1,500 to
Some
2,118.
people complain, but not me. Just happy to be here.
Ah, Clem, you would make a great protagonist. And with that, let's indenture servitude you to oblivion. Goes there, that goes there, and this goes... Customer profiling. Let's go with that one instead, since I know the indentured servitude one. Accept parameter. Gamble for an hour. E. And the Clem voice actor. What does he look like? Is he?
Promise.
Did we do this? He didn't even leave his poor.
Time to check
thing.
in with the slot machine. I can't wait.
Me neither. So he's sat down for the first time right there, and anything?
Let's check in with Clem.
Oh, hi. Is the slot machine supposed to flash every now and again? I swear it makes strange noise and flashes.
You must be imagining things. A slot machine doesn't take pictures of people.
Wait. Your greatest invention was to take pictures of people without them knowing? Okay. Good job, Overseer. So sadistic.
Now we just need a variety act and some crime bosses and our casino's set.
Ah, your famous wit. It's done. Finally. Hundreds of years of refining and planning. And you did marvelously. Vault-Tec would be so proud. With my life's work done, I think I will deliver our schematics to other vaults to improve their lives.
And I'm tired from lack of sleep. You can stay the Overseer, but I'm not going to take a Great Mentats if you don't want to.
Vault 88 needs you. And your guidance. We can't afford to lose our Overseer.
A fine sentiment.
Too bad.
I pass the mantle on to you. You're the Overseer now.
Fun. Okay, so we picked up Legend of the Vault and reduced damage from the ghouls by 15%. I guess it's nice because of the 15 radiation resistance. A little better than our typical 10, but it is guaranteed legendary and we can't use it. Yeah, not allowed. Again, unfortunate. Okay, so where are we at? We've got, well, it should pop up any second, but Lady Luck is the end of Vault-Tec DLC. And with that, quite a, whimper when it comes to the end of this DLC. But we were able to pick up another level up out of it. We're sitting at level 52 all of a sudden. That's higher than I was expecting. We could even start considering moving towards Concentrated Fire, a very amazing perk. But not quite yet, unfortunately. We're nearly there. Let's hold off on that.
The thing's broke. It keeps making these weird.
Okay, and Clem will just have a fun time here, surrounded by this. But at least there's no radiation. Make sure that we take things that we need to take. That would be unfortunate. Take as much stuff as possible. All of the ammo, except the missiles, because those aren't good. And I don't think we really need to worry about the various... I guess we can take the nuclear material. But yeah, everything else, this is just overkill. We don't need this. And technical document, Pip-Boys, various things, all of this stuff. There's already 37 purified water in here. I guess I could take a grilled radstag. Actually, I'm hungry right now, so I might as well take something else. Maybe roasted mirelurk. Where am I? I've got fatigue, parasites, and insomnia. More sleep, more frequent sleep, and more food. Okay, I am just wanting everything right now. And for weight, let's go down to the wait list stuff as possible. Grab all of that. Carrying too much already. Great. Oh, because I wanted to actually take a grilled radstag. That makes sense. And soon enough, we'll be able to leave and move on to our next DLC. Quite quickly, in fact. Let's take this. I do like being able to potentially make really cheap items when it comes to weight and material. It can sell for a decent amount. Cigarettes. What else? Acid, adhesive, antiseptic, asbestos, ceramic, duct tape, lead. I just want to pick up lead because lead is good. But I think I'll leave it there. Let's go back. I think I've got everything that I could possibly want from the vault. All the experience and Clem safely tucked away. Safe and sound. No one around to do experiments on him. No one around to bully him. And provisioners making sure that he has all the food necessary. Oh, hello, and thank you, Josh. Yeah, the YOLO run, I didn't think it was going to be easy, so I made sure that I still had access to power armor. Probably should have stuck with the whole baseball aesthetic and stuck myself in just a baseball uniform and some DC guard uniform. That would have been nice. But yeah, we made, well, in case you haven't reached the end, but things go decent. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, this is the run that I think I'm going to try to push things to the very brink. We're sitting at 1 rad per link later. We've got 578 rads. Oh boy, there's a lot of rads, and we're not even halfway through the. Oh no, we are halfway through the DLC. We're approaching the end of the game, so we're actually doing pretty good, better than I was expecting. But yeah, it can all go downhill very quickly. Why hello there, random Fallout Wanderer. Very apt name right there. So we just good timing. We just got through the boring stuff. Yeah, Vault 88 is done. We've completed Far Harbor to get all the bonus damage. We've completed Vault 88 to get all the amazing experience. Now it's time to do Nuka World and have a gigantic Brahmin just coming up on me. Yeah, always terrifying to see a Brahmin just appear out of nowhere. So I need to prepare myself. I need to prepare myself in ways that don't need to be too thorough. There's a lot at Nuka World that you can just buy from the traders there when it comes to water, food, ammo. But I do need to take the necessary items, especially drugs and my Mirelurk egg omelets. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll be able to pick up just a few things from here after dropping off the junk. Going back home to home plate. Yeah, this is what happens when you always make your base at Hangman's. You just always say Hangman's is your home, and that was a strange flash over there. Junk away. Pick up any ammo to sell while I'm around. And I think we're going to be good to... No, these are all weightless. I'm going to try to take all of the weightless items. Long story short, I want to be able to buy a bunch of stuff and not use up all of my caps, even though sitting at about 13,000 caps. Let's start with junk and the value and buy some stuff with a few things. We get antifreeze. Super thaw antifreeze. Go. I think I will take the fiber optics and the copper, and aluminum should be good still, but where is aluminum? Did I take it all? I probably took it all. Yeah, all of that might already be up at home plate, or down by home plate, side of the map you're looking at. Let's take some stuff to turn into adhesive while we're here. Various potatoes. We don't need any more orange mentats. We're set at, I think, what, 20, 25, something like that. Not the issue we're dealing with. We're dealing with a lack of tape. Good. Continue. I'm going to buy some more fusion cores from Arturo probably because I'm going through them very quickly when it comes to everything. Thinking about what to do next besides the fusion cores. I think I need some more ammo. Okay, Cricket, you read my mind. I was hoping you were here. So...
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Oh, I do too.
Cricket.
Better better buy
Guess
my
that
big
makes
guns
me
now
everyone.
because you bet your
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Big guns,
Guns?
not for me, but big bullets, that is for me. So let's get some of these. And all of these, I don't even care anymore. Let's pick up some fusion cores. And actually, I think we'll be fine to get through. Well, we're going to start taking... this is tough. I'm going to take a Great Mentats right now and just save a little bit, because I am going to be buying a lot of stuff immediately.
Come on.
And there's
Your
lethargy.
guns.
Oh, good. It had to be lethargy. Well, screw you
Small
too,
booms,
game.
big
Screw you.
booms.
Okay,
I'll take a
so
look,
I just
sure.
got my least favorite
Okay.
disease,
Let's make this.
outside of actually taking damage from, infection. That is annoying. I really don't like... that is such a bad disease. And it's not worth it because I have all these gaps. Okay, that's no fun. But I'm going to get the most out of it while I am here. Get rid of the pulse. I don't like the pulse. Get rid of these things while I'm here because I've already taken the Great Mentats. Might as well. Bunker Hill was very lucrative. So we can get rid of a few of these. And I should get rid of the... I think I have a tuxedo on for charisma, even though it's perception 1, charisma 1. I don't know why I was thinking that was useful. I'll get rid of the Vault 88 jumps. Yeah, I'm going to. Don't even care. Okay, so Raider stuff. Legend of the Vault. And anything else I should grab. I think that is good enough. Really annoying that I picked up lethargy right when I want to not have lethargy. Fortunate. I don't need this stuff, so we'll just call it there. Damn it, I picked up lethargy. Okay, so right now our lethargy is causing us to have the slowest regeneration of our action points ever. Oh, that's always abysmal. We have a few ways around it. We could take some Action Boy. That's not the best thing. Action Boy, we have the 3 ranks available. But I want to use my level ups for Concentrated Fire, which I was looking forward to. Just up my perception a little bit and then be able to move on that. Here we are, not able to do it. And I wouldn't have even been able to buy fusion cores from Arturo. Okay, so I think I still want to do things with Nuka World, even with lethargy. It's annoying. We're sitting at 4 diseases right now. We've got tired, so that's minus another 5%. All because I wanted to take Great Mentats. Okay. Well, I was going to be taking drugs once I got to Nuka World, especially anyway. So no issues there. It was going to happen. But yeah, that is painful. I want to get as much of the stuff out of my inventory and then be on my way. Get Cherry Quantum there. Purified water, 32. I'm going to be taking plenty of drugs, so keep those in there. I have enough iguana, various things. I don't think I need this many stealth boys. Kind of want to just put them away for now. Various bullets that I could have been selling. Probably would have been a good idea. Not sold on the fusion cell. My laser rifle is something that kind of failed me a little bit. Not that great. So we shall see if I want to take any more of that. This is frankly enough. We're going to be picking up a bunch of grenades and mines in Nuka World at the beginning. So let's just make sure that we have enough when it comes to our ammo. Fusion core is at 7 all of a sudden, which is good. 5.56, 8, 1. Let's get some more of this just to be sure that we're getting one-shot kills where we need it. And 5.56, sure. I think that's actually good. When it comes to Deathclaw Steak at 2, we have a couple Gulper Slurries, 61 Mirelurk Egg Omelets. Yeah, this is pretty good. I think we're going to call it Wait, grilled rat stag is missing. That's going to be kind of important. Let's move forward. Now, I think I'm going to make it to the transit center, and then we'll be able to jump into the actual fun times next time. It's getting kind of long for this episode. I'm trying to keep them a little shorter. And I think I want to do it bright and early tomorrow because Veterans Day is wonderful. And we'll see if we can make it through the gauntlet. But let's get to the gauntlet. Should be pretty easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a vertibird. And the vertibird is going to be shot by things and I'm going to take damage likely. But hopefully it's okay. So with our vertibird going up to Sunshine Tidings Co-op, there should be sentry bots along the road that always shoot at me. But I think that that'll be fine. Hopefully it'll be fine. My AP going up, that's oh, the AP is going up way too slowly. We'll just have to deal with it. No way around it. I have my Mirelurk egg omelets if I need my AP to get back in a hurry, but I'm really tempted to just get frickin' Action Boy because this is pathetic. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is check Chaos Junction, make sure that there's not a big swarm of shooty guys, and then I'll probably throw a vertibird signal grenade. Looks pretty chill and feels pretty chill with my hidden brackets like that. I saw something running over there, not being shot at, probably a Brahmin. Okay, well, I mean, we're already this far. Let's just get a little further this way to be sure. That way, where whatever it lands or whatever is around here, the vertibird should not be shot. 579 rads. Can't keep taking rads unnecessarily, so let's throw this and hopefully have a place for it to land. Vertibird sent to my location. Okay. Now we do some waiting. Radstorm. Very pretty, if it wasn't constantly making my Geiger counter go tick-tick. But we're getting through it. Vertibird coming. We'll be off to Nuka World. Nuka World has its own situation with the choice of dealing with raiders or defeating the raiders, and hopefully no one surprised the route that I'm going to be taking, because I do not have the time to go all throughout the Commonwealth doing the worst quest ever. So yeah, let's get to the raiders and teach them what it means to let in someone you shouldn't. 14 people at Sunshine Tidings Co-op. No, Lonely Chapel is fine. There might be some enemies around here, but it's enough out of the way that I'm confident that that'll be okay. If anything, it misses the gunners that I left up on the bridge better than otherwise. So sometimes when I get into a vertibird, it kind of shuts off the Radstorm, so I have to keep an eye on that. Yep, Radstorm was going away. Just press B. Yeah, the vertibird just landing on top of alien technology, and the vertibird pilot is just like, yep, everything seems normal here. No sweep and destroy or search or whatever when it comes to technology that should be kept out of hands of people who don't appreciate it. Yep, just keep on our shooting. Oh, someone's shooting, but they're missing, thankfully. And keep going forward. Oh god, sentry bot, can you not? Like, I appreciate the fact that you're trying to sentry bot this location, but Okay, and they missed every single shot. It would have only done 1 or 2 damage had they been able to get some... I am right on top of this place. That's actually not at all what I wanted. I guess I mistook it as... No, that's not great. If these guys want to go after me, they could go after me pretty easily. Okay. Not as good as I wanted it to be. Caution, I bet. Just sprint, sprint, sprint out of here. Can't say no to free experience. Okay. And the bear. I said the hitboxes. Hitboxes are a little silly sometimes. Okay, now the next thing is dealing with the gunners outside the transit center. The transit center is going to be interesting. Usually I just kind of shoot them from a distance pretty easily. But I've already picked up a really annoying disease, so I suppose a psychojet would be acceptable. I don't want them to break up because they start talking, giving us this Radstorm. Go check. But yeah, it's always good to try to get them killed and marked up and whatever you need to do before they end their little huddle over there. So I'm going to take a psychojet and let's start shooting quickly. Oh, you win. Okay, that right there is a person that got pushed down, shot and then got stacked. Ooh, shoot, I forgot about the Assaultron. Don't forget about the Assaultron. Never forget about the Assaultron. But yeah, we got to see firsthand just how useful it is having the ability to stagger enemies. I think one of those guys that was taking more than one shot was the commander that has a stealth boy, or a named character, whatever it is. Probably were a commander. So yeah, that is useful. Yeah, the spam bots, they got to me. It was annoying. They tried spamming their bullets, but it was not enough. It did not hit me. Person right there. Come up here. I want to shoot you. Take it easy on both of us. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay, so there's the other one. And still caution. Still caution. Surely it's not from the people over at the military ration place, whatever, federal ration stockpile, something or another. That's kind of weird. I'm still in caution. Could be from the spam bot? I don't know. That's kind of annoying because I don't want to enter a place that is saying you're entering a different place, but you're still in caution, which sometimes causes the game to do funny things. Not sure how I feel about any of this. Okay. Let's look for... I want to find the person with a stealth boy, at the very least. Carrying too much already, great. Probably has something to do with the fact that I'm carrying 3 hardened sniper rifles. Oh, the... I'm only able to see the top chat. I don't know what's in live chat. Oh god, are there spam bots happening? Oh god, I must be completely inundated with that since I'm not actually seeing that. Shoot. Oh gosh. So pay no mind to the random person behind the screen that's attached to spam bot to this run over here. Stupid spam bots. Okay, I'm not going to fix that because we're actually at the end of this episode. This is a lot of trash. I never really realized just how trashy it is. even for a post-apocalyptical sort of situation. But yeah, we are going to say hello to Harvey and then goodbye to Harvey, and then we're going to say goodbye to this episode because we made it to the beginning of the end of our DLC. Yeah, Harvey was not going to have much to say except that we need to do this. And I'm going to stay in here, actually, because if I go to the other area, then that's... if I actually go to Nuka World, then that's outdoors, and that'll be Rads, and I don't want Rads. That's no good. So, yeah. We can turn this on, but next time is where we get to do the Gauntlet. And I'm looking forward to the Gauntlet because there's multiple things that I've learned about the Gauntlet that will be really fun to just see in action. One of them is going to be something I'm not going to actually exploit thoroughly. Thank you, Insane Shackledore. But then, of course,
if you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka-Cola
I can't get it out of my head.
Same great cola taste.
I shouldn't have turned on the
with
thing.
an alcohol twist.
Oh gosh, worst outro ever because I've got an announcer talking to me. Anyway, next time, Gauntlet with a few fun exploits before we get through Nuka World. Really quickly, hopefully, unless things go horribly wrong, which they could always do, but
yes.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't
If
happen.
you're missing an item, stop by our Lost and Found at the main gate. Your item will be returned to you for a nominal fee.
Nominal fee indeed. Anyway, I've got some hot girls for you to deal with and figure out who to ban in the chat with the ban hammer. But until next time, I've been Keith. This has been Game to Please with Fallout 4 You Only Live Once, done live with the Rad Run here right before we go off to Nuka World. And we have about 40% of our health and not much more than 40% of our health available to us because rads are eating it all up. But we're making it through the game. Hopefully next time we'll see just how much further we can make it before even more horrible things happen to us. But until then, thanks for joining me, and farewell.
Nuka World is proud to announce the grand reopening of our World of Refreshment ride, now featuring delicious Nuka-Cola Quantum.